is Gracie. She comes every morning to get carrots and apples from me. I'm Bruschetti. I'm going to be your English teacher this year. And I think that you might have a lot in common with Gracie. She used to be really afraid of me. She didn't trust my smell. She didn't want to get close to me. But then she realized that if she got near me, she would get apples and carrots. She would get sustenance. That's how I want you to look at not just my class, but high school this year. It's super scary, especially going to high school with technology, right? Only being in school maybe 2 days a week. But I want you to realize that when you get beyond the fear, you're going to receive the sustenance of stories and ideas and knowledge. And I want you to be generous gatherers of this knowledge as much as Gracie is. So many times kids go into high school thinking, I'm going to need to know this when I'm 30, I'm not going to have to know this when I'm 30. Don't approach the 4 years of high school that way. Simply take as much as you can, like Gracie does, every morning, because you don't know what you're going to need to know. And so, as your teachers generously give you nourishment, give you information, just gather it, all you can, all those 4 years, because I have found that I pretty much use everything that I've learned in high school and college in the most unexpected times and places. And if you would have asked the 14-year-old Lynn, do you think that you would have needed this piece of information? I would have said no way. I think that's why Maury gained such wisdom. He was a gatherer. He didn't pick and choose his people he hung out with, activities he did, books he read. He just gathered as much as he possibly could. That's where he got the wisdom from. But I don't want you just to take what Maury says at face value. I want you to figure out what you have to say about greed and family and culture and society and money and death. And that's the point of this course. We're going to gather as much art and short stories and novels and biographies as we can, and then you're going to figure out what your opinions are on these topics. Now, we're going to begin with the taboo topic, death. But I don't want you to be afraid of it. I think that was Maury's point in the book. I want us to use what we learn about death to figure out how we can lead better lives. And I want you to think about all the ways that we use the word death. If you're embarrassed, you're slowly dying inside. I think zombie movies are so popular because they're about the living dead. And I think so many adults in this world, they're alive, but they're dead inside. They just go about doing their obligations without really feeling or thinking anything. And so there are many different ways of looking at the word death, metaphorically and literally. And that's what we're going to do at the beginning of the semester. I so look forward to meeting you next week. Some of you on Monday, some of you on Thursday. And if you have not submitted your video or 6-word memoir yet, please do so. And I encourage you to look at each other's videos and memoirs, kind of get to know each other before we ever meet on Monday. Gracie thanks you, and I thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.